What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Dan here, and I want to do kind of a quick kind of rant, or it's kind of a thought, and it kind of came to me tonight because I've been watching a few podcasts because when I work my job, I need distraction because I'm basically cleaning up a parking lot, and that shit is boring. So I was listening to a podcast regarding movies, like or a few of them, not exactly movies, but their topic was, and it got me thinking about how, in many ways, like how hype or when people like hype stuff or a movie in general, it kind of ruins it. Now, part of that is like even when a movie's really fucking good, I mean, it kind of like it was interesting. So one of the shows I was listening to was these guys called Hannibal and Monty Shit Show, and these are really fucking entertaining guys. I just found that I'm like these guys just have like great comedic timing. Now, what's interesting is they were talking about the top. I think it was the 19 Marvel movie, or not Marvel, but superhero or comic book movies that came out this year, and one of them, or in 2018, one of them, of course, was Black Panther. And I gotta admit, I saw it. I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it, and I gotta admit, it's a really good film. Like it's legitimately a good film. But what I've came to realize is, and I think this is what turned a lot of people off in general with the Black Panther thing, and I think and sometimes when they do this with movies, like oh, it's the first this or first or whatever. It feels like they're trying to put it on some sort of, even if it's really good. Again, like Black Panther, really solid film. Liked the there's so much about the effects were beautiful. I mean, that city was just, oh my god. That kind of like, creating your own almost like Frankenstein's monster type thing with T'Challa's dad, where he kills his brother and his nephew, becomes Killmonger. See that's, and again, I enjoy it, like really cool like story. But what I'm getting at is that I think in general, and this has happened with other films, not just recent ones, but like because everyone was hyping, oh, the first black film was like kind of killed it. And by the way, this isn't just, promise you, this isn't just about Black Panther. I swear, this is film in general. Like this goes out to freaking film teachers, man. Like, stop hyping up Citizen Kane because you kind of ruined the mood. You kind of ruined it. Oh my god, it's the best ever. Or they kind of did that with The Godfather. Although to be fair, again, Godfather, Godfather, freaking amazing. Citizen Kane, it's good. I mean, a lot you can see a lot of kind of concepts for movies were born. And one thing I gotta admit, like in this rant, again about how hype can ruin the flavor of your movie, or like actually, you gotta say over praising a movie, like for whatever aspect, whether it's like, oh, this is like the first time this is, like this is one of those like critics number one lists, or everyone's rating it because it's so progressive. Again, overhype, ruin. It's like soaking. If you're so saturated in praise, you're like, Jesus. It becomes so sacred sweet. Like one of my kind of new favorite films I saw before I knew it was a big film was Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai. I'll be honest, I probably had watched Magnificent Seven as a kid, didn't really remember it. When you're a kid, you don't always remember what you think you did. But when I saw Seven Samurai, because it was on, like late night on, I think it was on, not TMC, not Turner Week, but one of those, like not hot. If you think about it, you got the real high budget, which is like HBO. Then you have, it was like AMC or something like that. So I was watching that, and at the time I was a big weeb. I like really into anime. Like to this day, my art style is still affected, and I still draw anime anyway. So I watched Seven Samurai. It was really bad. It was really badass, like it. And it's interesting is to point out is like a lot of new stuff we learn in filming came from, and I think that if people said, "Oh my God, look at this," blah 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 blah, oh, they super hyped it, you start making comparisons, or you start expecting, just like when people start comparing movies to other shit, you start making like instead of just forming that opinion, you get a pre-formed opinion. And by the way, guys, just I'm kind of out of it, so this is kind of an off the cuff, like, whew, yeah, keeping like ruined shit, like, I think I've kind of just burned out. What I need to say was that don't ruin fucking movies, man. Like if something's good, say hey, it's good, but don't just praise it to death. And also don't like go, oh, it's the new. Oh, that's another bad thing. Yeah. Oh, it's the new this. It's the new that. Or it's the problem is like if I gotta watch, I watched Seven Samurai. And then I recently watched I've never watched. I'll be honest, I've never watched the Magnificent Seven, the original one. I did watch the one with Denzel and Chris Pratt and Eli or Ethan Hawke. I can remember how to say his name, but which was pretty good. I kind of knew about the original one. So, and then of course the Bug's Life basically was a realist adaptation. But like I hate that when hey, basically, like, yeah, I can see basically these are it's a very heavy homage. I mean, Studio Ghibli did that quite a bit, but again, I also can I'm sorry, I'm keep going on my movie rant. I also hate when people like there's certain movies I think should be remade, or wouldn't hurt if it's done right. But because there's always that it's never good as the original one, except for when it is. Like, I don't know, where you did The Thing. What's the other? There was a few. Oh man, there's like so many good movies that have been remade. But that again, like, in general, I'm just kind of roaming around. I think I'm done. Make it what you will, and have a great night.